Omoté. Yes, this is an amazing show for the young unmarried woman. We also call it an impactful single lady, yes. Not everybody wants to be called single, but there are single people amongst us. We just have to take it or leave it. And this has been a long time coming, having to have a show that is focused on a particular set of women. We're talking about the young women above 35. An Omoté is a word used for a young girl or an unmarried young lady. And this is about a young woman who is unmarried but is above 35. And we're discussing about her challenges, the issues she's faced with, and also providing solutions to them. Joining me here in the studio, we have two amazing young women here that will be discussing a special topic. I don't think I should let you know about it here. But yeah, I have with me on my left, they're both to my left actually, Mrs. Fikaya Adeyinka. Welcome to the show. Yes. And I have with me here Temisa Ofoyeno. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. So we're going to have a quick break, and when we return, Omoté continues. Stay with us. Welcome back. This is still Omoté. If you're just joining us, it's our maiden edition of an amazing show called Omoté, a young lady or an unmarried young woman who is above 35 years. I've already introduced my guest in the studio. Moving on very quickly to Mrs. Fikaya Adeyinka. Mrs. Fikaya Adeyinka got married when she was above 35, so she has a story to share, isn't it? Yes, and we're here to share stories. So,
35.
are you serious? Exactly 35. Look at that. Fantastic. So please tell us, what does it mean? Our topic today is single and living. Yes. Single. You're single, at the same time you're living. So please tell us, what do you understand by that?
To be single and living simply means you're waiting to be married or you're making progress. You're causing impact. You're affecting lives and you're not starting. Because it's one thing to be single and waiting, and it's another thing to fold your hands and be waiting for
I'm waiting for the right one to go.
and I'm just waiting to be married.
Okay.
Now, by waiting and doing nothing, you're making no progress. So to be living while single is to be making progress.
Do people really actually wait to get married? Just sit down and wait whenever the man comes. Mr. Right, we're waiting for Mr. Right to come.
Of course, a lot. Yeah. And it's at times it could be unconscious. Unconsciously, people just wait. I know the society and all the different pressures that come with the waiting period could unconsciously make you just sit down and fold your hands and be waiting for the man. So it takes a very conscious effort to actually be waiting and be making progress.
Fantastic.
Which is very important.
Very
making
key.
progress while you wait.
Very key. Moving on to you, Temisa. Please tell us, Temisa is still unmarried and hoping, waiting to get married. That's the right word, waiting to get married.
Yes.
So please tell us, Temisa, what's your definition of single and living?
Well, my own definition is that you're single, you're living, you're enjoying your life, you're at peace with yourself, you're making progress. Nothing is stagnant in your life. Nothing is, you're not folding your hands and expecting that call, desire you have, say marriage, to come to pass. So while you are single, you're actually living your life. You're enjoying your life. You're pushing for, you're making it, but you're being a blessing.
I love the word enjoying your life, because that's one thing that I think is missing. But in the life of some of these people in this age bracket, taking time to enjoy your life. I discovered something because I was there at some point. You discover that you just go to work, come back, grab eat something. If you are returning, by the time you return late from work, you just grab a meal on your way back, get home, eat, watch TV, and go to bed. And the cycle continues.
Yeah.
The cycle continues like that. And before you know it, a year is gone. And you're asking yourself, what have I been doing? So how can an individual, a single lady above 35, deliberately take efforts to, take steps to actually enjoy my life, like you use the word?
Okay, well, enjoying your life entails a lot of things.
Okay.
Number one way to actually enjoy your life and you don't get bored is that you are developing yourself.
Oh.
Yes, because when you are engaged in developing yourself, a lot of the pressure that comes with waiting, your mind is, your mind is off it.
It's not like you don't think of it too.
I don't think of it, but you see, but your mind is engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you're doing
something that improves your life, that impacts people, and also bless other people. So in that way, if you are enjoying your life, right, and then you go out, maybe you hang out with friends, you go to the movies. I don't know if
yeah.
Because the truth is, some people say that I don't have a fiance, I don't have someone to take me out. You don't really need to wait for
someone to take you out.
Give yourself a good treat.
Look at that. Yeah, speaking to people like me, you wake up and just go and watch a movie someday. One day I was bored at 10 p.m. Thank God I live close to the mall. I just drove there and went there, went to see a movie, and came back home and had a good time. You know, and it's true.
Yes.
So speaking of enjoying yourself, at least during your waiting period, what would you describe as really taking steps to enjoying yourself?
Okay, can I quickly make you laugh?
Please go ahead.
Before I got to the stage of learning to enjoy myself, we were told to go to the movies. So
Okay.
you go to the movie, you know, being conscious of meeting someone. So when you're trying to enjoy yourself, you're not conscious. I traveled once a year. I just go out, see loved ones, have fun, see new environments, and just forget about everything around you. And one other funny thing that happened to me while I was waiting, the first time I traveled, I picked a very cheap airline, and the next time I was trying to go with a very, very expensive one, maybe I might meet someone. So you unconsciously keep thinking about, can I meet a guy? Can I meet a guy? You put yourself on the
I know how that one happens most times when they invite you for a wedding. Though those days I used to do it unconsciously. Invite me, let me go to wedding. Who knows? I might meet someone. Guess what?
Yes.
Of all the weddings you've gone, you'll be surprised that if it's even somewhere else you meet the person, not even at that wedding ceremony.
Exactly.
And because of that, you find that you're not enjoying yourself at the wedding ceremony or the birthday party because you think that, oh, maybe someone is out there looking at me.
You become too
Conscious.
conscious. You're watching her, you know. No. You have to be restful while waiting.
While waiting.
So we must learn to enjoy ourselves.
Look at
Very
that.
important.
So if you're one of those that hide under the duvet at home, when it's cold, like people are going out and you're like, I beg, let me stay at home. My mentor will say, hey, the man will not come and break into your door and walk into your house. He has to find you somewhere. So you need to take steps. So moving on very quickly, which is very important, which is actually the crux of this matter. What are the challenges of being in this age group, this age bracket? Because you know you're in Nigeria, you're already in your 20s. Some people are telling you, go and get married now. I beg, go marry. What do you wait for? You see how people troll celebrities that are single online, and you're asking yourself, what's going on? So what are some of the challenges? Tell me some, please.
Yeah, the thing is, one of the challenges I face as a person is that you're being treated like you don't belong to the circle. Okay, if we're discussing, we don't need your opinion because you don't have the experience. What you're saying is theoretical. You don't have the practical experience.
Look at that. And it hurts.
And it hurts. You know, it's hard. And another thing, well, the thing is, it's hard, but you just need to know that you know who you are, you know yourself. So you don't let that get to you. Because it's just time and chance. You still get to that place. And another thing I say again is, you know, people having to ask you that, what's wrong with you?
You're a pretty girl. See, you're beautiful. You're dressed well, like you're beautiful. My friend will say, they're not they see. This man not they see.
And then people also feel that you are choosy.
You're choosing.
I get to hear that a lot from ladies, from guys. Someone just called me and they said, choose. What's wrong? Why are you being choosy? I'm like, what do you mean? So they feel that, okay, because you're at a particular age, over 35, you must be choosing. You must be too, you are too choosy, that's why you're sitting up. So I get to hear that.
And that's the wrong assumption.
That's very, very wrong assumption.
But come to think of it, I think it's a topic we should talk about someday. Is anything wrong to choose? You should have a choice, don't you?
Yes, you have a right to.
You have a right to have a choice.
To have a choice.
Okay, let's hold that thought there. We're going on a quick break, and when we return, this is still Omoté. Stay with us. Okay, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Omoté. And Timisa, you were saying something. What are some of the challenges? You're telling us some of the challenges you face with as a young and married woman.
Okay, yeah. I was saying that I had an experience with someone. We had gone out to do something, and in the course of the job, he just looked at me and said, something is wrong with you, don't you think? You need to find out what's wrong with you. Why are you not married?
Like seriously, directly?
Directly to my face. And I was like, it was hard to take, but you know, I had to comport myself. And I swallowed it. And I said, you will receive my invite very soon.
Very soon. Say that again.
And you know, that kind of shut him up.
Okay.
And getting back to my privacy.
Say it as it is. We all have that.
I cried. And I said, God, it really hurt me. And I, God, what? You understand? So I was real with God. I said, Father, this question is not to me, but to you.
To you.
And I don't know, I just opened my Bible to, I think it was Isaiah 62 or something. And it was direct, a scripture that says that you are sought out. You are not forsaken. Your land will be married.
Mm.
That was a very direct scripture to me,
And
that comforted me. And I said, God, I know you are aware. So when I saw the person the next time of it, I just laughed over it. And then another challenge you get to say is you become like a prayer point so much.
You can say that again.
Yes.
My siblings actually pray for me.
They don't even get to ask you what they know your prayer point. They know what you are believing God for. So they pray for you.
I went to a family member's place and my nephews, that so tiny little boys, they know we always pray for Auntie Wana. God, give her a husband. Yeah, very correct. Please, a family function, please tell us, you've been there. You know, the good things that you're married. This is why we have you here. You can be waiting at some point at the same time. Before you know it, please tell us your story.
Okay, so at some point I was extremely desperate. I just wanted to get married.
Okay.
I was sourcing for the guy. I was doing everything and anything to just get attention. Then at some point I had to cool down. So the major challenge you have when you're waiting is to be able to cope with the society. You need to be tough-skinned. You need to be able to listen and shake body. You shake some things off and you just move forward. Then another issue you can face is family functions. That's when you become a prayer point. You go for some family functions and they begin to pray. The Lord will answer you. The Lord will do it.
When are we coming to Tiger? You know, so when people ask you questions, they're joking, you know. When are we coming to Tiger now? When are we coming to
They
the
mean
right?
well. Yes. Family members, they love us. It's just that expressing it comes in various forms.
Fantastic, fantastic. You know, one thing I always try to tell people is that life is way beyond marriage.
Yes, it is.
The truth is that whether you like it or not, some people will marry, some people will not.
Yes.
We just have to deal with that. Unfortunately, we women want to be married. Everybody desires to have a man of theirs. Everybody decides to have a prince charming. You understand? But there are some that will not be married. So it's left for those that may not be married to decide to say, you know what? Let me deal with life like this and live my life, whether I'm single or not.
Yes.
Another challenge I want to point out, because I belong to, that's why I'm here with you. I'm on that side of the divide.
Yeah.
How you have to deal with people, married friends around you. Have you gotten friends that are married that you were so close and all of a sudden you just, they kept you at bay?
Yes.
Or you go to an environment, so a birthday party, you have more of married people, you have couples coming with their keys and the rest, and they give you that treatment. You come and they're like, I bet you should not come and steal somebody's husband. They're not telling you, but because you're a hot, good-looking young lady, unmarried lady, like the women start baiting and I know they start giving you that look, raising eyebrows and the rest. I mean, how do you deal with that?
Well, one thing I've learned in the course of waiting is that I just give myself peace. Yes, and that has really helped me. So when I see things like that, I know that when the Bible says that times and chance happen to them all, I just believe to myself that mine too will come. So I celebrate them. I don't, even if I see that negativity from them, but I still rejoice with them because it was their time and it will still be my time. So in that case, I just love them. And I've had a friend like that actually got married and she just got up totally. I was even the one trying to reach out to her, but she just, sorry, I'm not happy. But in a situation like that, just love them and just be yourself.
Wow. Well, I'll be asking a question, but we're going on a very quick break, and when we return, we'll talk about this. Okay, thanks for staying with us. I was going to ask you a question the other time before we went on the break. I was going to ask, there's this question I was going to ask. If you, let's genuinely, if your friend calls you today, amongst all your friends are like, I'm getting married tomorrow, what's your reaction like? Tell me you have been one of the questions to you. Or what would your reaction be?
Well, sincerely, I will rejoice with the person.
Okay.
But sincerely, I'm say, Lord.
Another one is gone! That's what I wanted to hear! That is just the truth.
Yes. In truth, that's
you get what I'm asking yourself? Hold down.
You're human.
You're
human.
What's going on here? Omoté is not about being married. Omoté is about finding you. It's about finding your purpose and your vision. Yeah. And the truth is that some women, in the course of waiting, they've sort of deviated from what their purpose and calling is in life. They forget that as individuals, you are first an individual, you are first a woman, you are first a young lady before you become a wife. So if you don't discover yourself before getting married, what happens? Please, as a woman, as a married woman, tell us.
I think purpose is everything in life. Even in marriage, what keeps the marriage going is when two people, the two individuals have discovered something before they got married. Because purpose makes marriage very interesting. There's something to do, there's something to look forward to. And while I was waiting, I discovered my purpose. I was running after all I think I should do. I was passionate about helping other women that were also waiting. I just forgot about myself. Purpose is about being selfless. It was while doing that daily that I finally just met my husband. I was just trying to make others happy, counsel people, help people build relationships, and I stumbled on my husband easily. I keep saying that if I had known that purpose is the secret, I would have started since 10 years.
Some people say that it's a like
purpose is it.
Look at that.
Discover purpose, focus on it, keep running after purpose, your miracle will come. You won't even know.
You won't even
Yes, we're planning a dinner, we're just trying to have a good time, get other singles together, and my husband walked in. I didn't even notice him. It was after the event, someone called me, hey, somebody likes you, somebody saw you doing the dinner.
Do your thing.
Yes, and that was it. And so marriage is interesting, we're discussing, we're impacting, we're making progress, even in marriage. Purpose is key.
Look at that. One final question before you go. Before, what do you think you should have done different? What you would do differently now that you want to like to advise other unmarried ladies to do, while before they get married?
I used to feel like I did a lot of personal development. I read more. I was supposed to travel to actually go for my master's. I said no. The guy, you don't want to miss the guy. You can't miss what God has to do.
Look at that.
I've done all the reading, all the studying, master's, PhD. So if you are still waiting, you have an opportunity to do a lot of things. Now that I'm married, there's so much. Marriage has a lot. There's so much involved in marriage. Marriage is, you're busy, you're taking care of someone, you're bothered about another person's life, as much as you are about yourself. So I should have read more, PhD, all the reading. I did a lot.
Thank you for telling us to read more.
Yes. Just keep doing as much as you can do. Because you might not really have that time. Yes.
I should bring it, you're very right, I should bring this in quickly. I met a lady, I think we went for Shiloh some years ago, I met a young lady and we're talking, and she told me she was getting a place, an apartment for herself. I said, okay, why, fantastic, why? She told me there. And I'm like, you're a successful banker, why are you here? You can afford better than this. Get something comfortable, Marco. He said, no, yeah, I'll go marry, I'm just waiting. I just want to manage a small place. After, in a few months, I will come, I'll get married and go. I said, okay, that's your choice. There's nothing I can do about it. Yes, for 2 years later, just last year, somehow we lost contact, we connected. I was like, how far? You see they stay there, say yes. She don't marry, said no. Wow. So you subject yourself to inconvenience. You make things tight for yourself because you think you want to get married. And guess what? There are some young women that will even tell you they shouldn't buy a car.
I was thinking, let me just buy a car. Somebody said, don't buy a car. Your man will run away. And I didn't buy the car. I wish I bought a car. So at the end of the day, I really can't recall what I did with the money.
Look at that.
So people should live well. As a mature single lady, live well, enjoy life, have a good car, build a house, buy properties, do the best you can do while waiting.
Look at that.
People will be proud of you.
This is what you just said while waiting. That's the title of her book. She talked about her vision, following her vision. She's an author. She wrote a book on that, and her story is there. You need to get that. Please, in addition to what she just said.
Okay.
You have the car already, so please don't. Speaking of cars, let me tell you a story. Speaking of cars, I'll share you a story. Someone was telling me if you're with your car, you need to park somewhere, and ensure that you walk. So if a man sees, the man can see where you're walking, you're trekking, and all of that. I told the person, I said, I've had more. This is too sad, they call it chikers. I've had more chikers in traffic than when I was walking.
Because of that.
When you're in traffic, what's the next thing that you're driving with your left hand? There's no reason. They want to talk to you. And when you're in traffic, you're stopped. You cannot have the digit. You cannot have the digit. I usually don't listen to them, but guess what? At one point, that was like late last year. I was with a friend, and somebody actually chased me from Obaga.
Wow.
No, the third mainland bridge. He kept hooting and honking. I was like, what's this guy's problem? My friend said, listen to him now. He got close to us, one down. I was like, please, let me get your digit. I'm like, seriously? Before I could even say Jack, people are trust Nigerians. I have honking and beeping. So he pleaded, can we please meet at the Obaga side of it?
Wow. My
friend said, okay. Thanks to her. She said, we went. And as I was coming, I was checking his hands to be sure that there was no ring there. So when he walked down, I was like, are you married? That's the first question. My usual way. He said, no, he's not married. And I said, we're actually became friends. Wow. We're still friends. So there are some people you will meet even without buy your car, so don't be deceived. Tell me, please go ahead.
I kind of had a scenario like that. Someone says that, why are you even driving a car? How will somebody see you?
See you.
That you're single?
Wrong perception.
You should be walking on your feet.
I'm trekking.
Yes.
And you're walking.
You shouldn't drive
You have a
car.
good car.
And that's coming from a lady.
Ah!
That was coming from a lady.
There's a guy, the first thing he does is go and check, does she have a car? Guys of nowadays, they want women that are comfortable women, women that are doing well for themselves. So do well for yourself.
So that's a start. We're just talking about the need for you to live well. If you can afford a car, please do so. But living well as well. We have some young women, unmarried women that are still managing their jobs. Some of them cannot even afford a 50,000 job. You know, how can they live well with such meager funds?
Well, in my opinion, I think you just need to be deliberate about it. You can afford to spend 1,000 or 2,000 to take care of yourself, to watch a movie. All right? All you need to do is think through on the easiest way, the most affordable way you can enjoy yourself and live well and stay within your budget, stay within your means. That's my opinion. You can afford to take care of yourself.
What I would like to add is that be content with what you have. You have the word now?
Yes, you're correct.
Yes, with what you have. Don't look at someone, because the truth is you're not having the same job, you don't have the same salary. So whatever you have, manage it. Because until you move to that level. The truth is that whatever you have, you can enjoy life.
Yes.
You can enjoy. You don't have to be there before you make yourself happy. And when someone will say that I don't have to go to the boutique to get expensive, I can go to the boutique, get the first class, and then the first grade,
cleaning,
and you won't even know that you're there.
nice.
So you just have to know what you want and what works for you, and then just be content.
What's the role of social
Don't
media?
compare yourself.
Don't compare. What's the role of social media in dealing with unmarried women, especially women around this age status? I mean, you will agree with me that some of our celebrities that are above 35, above 40, people come for them hard. You see somebody celebrating them for doing what they're doing their job. Somebody who just come from nowhere, go get married. You know, what's the role of social media? How can unmarried ladies deal with this? I know someone that personally told me, I stopped doing social media because the pressure is too much. I can't cope.
Well, social media has not been too friendly.
Yes.
All right, and I think there's a lot of fake life.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of things we see are not really what really exists. Right, so I think just be yourself. If you're on social media, mind your lane. Focus on why you're there. Try to be as nice as possible. Overlook and avoid, unnecessary comments that people like what you just talked about. Somebody coming up and saying, "Go and get married," and etc. Just be yourself in all. That's all I'll say.
But the lifestyle too. Some people will put themselves under undue pressure because they want to dress a certain way. And that's why we keep hearing stories of this small girl, big girl. They want to start doing things that they're not supposed to do because they want to meet up to a certain standard.
It puts you under pressure, make you take wrong decisions, and at the end of the day, it's a mess.
Unfortunately, we can go on and on and on. It's a very special topic. And I think we should have a second series for this because we can go on and we'll actually overshot our time. Thank you so much for staying with us. Please hold on. We'll be coming back very shortly. Thank you. I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. That is all we can take for today. Yes, today's topic was amazing, I guess. I'm sure you learned something. Single and living. So as a single lady, you should know that whether you're married or not, it does not affect your living your life. You have a purpose, you have a vision, you have a goal. Please go for it and live it to the full expectation. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ogaga Otaotu. This is Omoté. Always remember that the very essence of living is to enjoy your life as a single woman. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful week ahead.